So I'm making a quick video to talk about the official announcement. Ooh, there we go. Of the new Pokemon game on the Nintendo Switch. Plus the other announcements that came with it. Now the games are called Pokemon Let's Go Pikachu and Let's Go Eevee, and they're not the main series games. They've confirmed that we're actually getting new core games like Diamond, Pearl, Black and White, Hoenn, or Ruby and Sapphire, Sun and Moon. We're getting those next year. We'll get more announcements probably later in the year or sometime next year. Like next half of next year, we're getting those. But these are the games that are gonna tide us over until then. They're gonna be the first games on the Switch, and the first trailer's up for it. Now, with that being said, there's some information here to talk about beforehand. Um, First up, they confirmed that the game's only going to feature the first 151 Pokemon and some Alolan Pokemon, which makes sense. The only Alolan Pokemon we have are just the original 151. It's also confirmed that there are no wild Pokemon battles, just capture the wild Pokemon. Which honestly, if I didn't know that the game was actually designed for a younger audience, I would find out like that's not how that's not how Pokemon works. But no, the game is actually designed a bit more for a younger audience, like to get kids more involved. So that's all right. Actually, that's not terrible. And then you can battle them regularly, which is cool. It'll also contain a Pokemon that has never been seen before, so it doesn't just contain the 151 Pokemon. Then that's a little weird. Clearly, something it's going to be introduced in the new movie more than likely, and it's going to be a Pokemon that's going to be shown down the road, like probably in the next generation, which comes out next year. But I mean, I'm gonna just, I mean, I can't put anything up on my screen unfortunately, but I'm gonna look at the trailer and kind of just give my take on it. I mean, the trailer opens up with this kid with Pokemon Go, and he sees a Pikachu who's running towards his house. I'm going to immediately skip to the part where he actually plays the game, and I can say right off the bat, I can say that the effects really don't look, they're not bad effects at all. I mean, they're definitely the next step up from the Sun and Moon 3DS graphics. That's for certain. I mean, the 3DS Sun and Moon graphics, particularly in Sun and Moon and X and Y. I mean, X and Y. X and Y did it pretty well. So did Ruby and Sapphire remakes. But I mean, Sun and Moon really captured that pretty well. They actually got proportions right. But you can also see that the style is really designed for it's a more exaggerated style. The eyes are a bit bigger. They're a bit more just. I'm trying to think of a proper comparison. If you ever watched not Dexter, Jimmy Neutron, kind of giving me that vibe, which is not bad. And then we get shots of Pallet Town, which really does look good. Route 1, Viridian City. Again, it looks really good. We see the Eevee main character with her Eevee. That looks nice. Shots of, I don't know what town that was. Which one is this? Pokemon Center, Cerulean maybe? Hard to tell. Route 1, that one's Vermilion. You can see the docks. And you can watch this trailer, so that's fine. I see Professor Oak dealing with some Pidgeys. Character of Red, Pet, and Pikachu. They demonstrate the things you can do with it. Now, apparently, they show that there's overworld counters in grass now. And outside of the grass as well. Like there's a Pidgey flying in the grass, and the trainer walks into the Pidgey, or Pidgey comes towards him, and then you go and deal with the Pidgey. However, there is no battle for the going up against Pidgey. It's something they took over from the Pokemon Go, and you actually take your joystick and fling it at the Pokemon. And it's about skill and things along those lines. And obviously, more rare Pokemon are going to be tougher to catch, I'm guessing. And what you see in our player catch a Mankey, one catches a Bellsprout, Starmie, and saying, great. That, again, for the type of game it actually is, not a main series game. I think that's one of the big important things to take away from this. It's not the main series games. It's not the actual next generation's game. This is essentially their beta test game. Gauge the audience reactions to playing Pokemon on the Switch. And it's a good thing to tie them over until the next generation, I imagine. Which doesn't come out for another, let's see, second half of 2019, so a year and a half, give or take. Which blows. I would at least like a name. Give me a name. Oh, well. Granted, I would still think that the kids, because you still battle with Pokemon. That's still a thing. It's not the Go battle where you just press or anything like that. No, it's you choose an attack and attack the boat. That you still got those. So I am kind of wondering what the point of not having you battle wild Pokemon actually is. Now that I think about it, I, yeah, now that I say that out loud, that really does kind of not make sense. Kids get the Pokemon so they can collect them and fight with them. So why don't you fight with? I mean, I got my first Pokemon. I got Gold Pokemon Silver at the age of I think 12 or 13. I didn't. Yeah, I didn't start on the actual main, like the first generation games. I went with the second generation as my first Pokemon games. Yeah, I'm like, okay, I'm gonna fight these Pokemon, get them down, and catch them. That's the fun of it. It's like, why wouldn't kids get that? Anyway, now here's something that's cool though. You can actually do co-op, like play co-op playing in the game. That's a cool little idea. Now I don't know how it functions. Maybe if you like, come get next to your your partner, press A and talk to them. Hey, you want to battle? Okay, you could do that. But I don't know the full extent. And then we see I'm guessing that's Mount Moon, because I see two Clefairies, a Paris, and a Geodude. There's actual overworld sprites that you can run in and encounter and catch them. That is again kind of cool. My concern about that idea though is part of the fun of Pokemon is running around and searching for Pokemon, and you're never gonna know almost never. There's ways you can know, but you're almost never gonna know what the Pokemon you're gonna run into is to catch. So it's fun where you run into something you haven't met before, or you don't know what's coming. You're like, I'm gonna add that one to my team. Now I'll skip that one. This is just pick and choosy. It's like, okay, I've already got that Pokemon. I don't need it. Oh, okay, I already got that one. I don't need it. And let's even fast forward to the core series games. Does the core series games have this? Which I'm not thinking they will. I'm not gonna be honest. I don't think they're gonna have this one. There's a reason it's called Let's Go Pikachu and Let's Go Eevee. I think they're kind of combining aspects of the Pokemon Go. Because if you have that in the in the core games, the overworld sprites consistently always, it's gonna make actually leveling up kind of irritating, because if you don't want to fight anything, you're gonna have to uh, you're gonna it's a psychological component. Like if I'm just running through if I'm running through a cave in Pokemon, I can't see anything that's gonna pop up. I'm gonna have to usually fight things that pop up, so I'm gonna just gain levels and grind through that. This I can just go nope, 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 nope. Okay, moving on to this town. I'm not as strong as I should be. Maybe I should have been fighting things in that cave instead of not fighting stuff. Now, in terms of looking for a Pokemon that you'd like to find, it's going to be very helpful. But at the same time, it's what the hell is that? Oh, a Zubat. Oh God, random encounter Zubat. I can see where that'd be useful in the cave. At the same time, though, doesn't that take some of the fun out of it? I mean, wouldn't you, in the overworld, wouldn't you, in the game, wouldn't you like to work to get that Pokemon? Like I've been searching for this for a while. It's like, yeah, I finally got it. Whereas this is like, oh, there it is. Boop. Well, I mean, fight and boop, because that's what's going to be in the core game. Yeah, now again, in this type of game, I'm fine with it. We'll see we'll see how much of this translates over to the core games, because what I'm really kind of concerned about, or my worries are, is for the core games, is if they're going to be affected in any major way by this. We'll see. And then there's this cool little Pokeball that's designed for immersive catching and things like that. You toss it with the Pokeball, you can actually carry your Pokemon with you like a Pikachu. In the trailer, they demonstrate like a Pikachu's in the ball, so you can play with it, and Pikachu reacts. Kind of cool. I'll admit that's kind of cool. Let's see now. They're talking about you pull out your Switch. You can transfer Pokemon over from Pokemon Go. That's kind of cool. I'll say that's kind of cool. You can receive mystery gifts from people. Yep, that's it. Let's see here. Play your way. Oh, you get riding Pokemon's back, including you see riding Charizard, Lapras, and Onix. That's the time. I think your rate. Oh, following Pokemon comes back. That's a big thing people have been wanting. Just shows them catching more Pokemon. You can dress your Pokemon up. That's kind of fun. I'm sure a lot of people like that. You're fighting Team Rocket again, so that'll be a thing. And then I believe the trailer more or less ends. You see a golem use explode, which is pretty cool, or self-destructing. You see Mewtwo fighting Red. That's pretty cool. And then they end it with actually, you'll meet a special Pokemon, which means it's a new Pokemon. My guess it's an evolution. I'm guessing it's a new evolution that we're going to see in the next movie. But overall, my overall thoughts on this game, if this were a core Pokemon, like this is the next generation, which technically it is because it's on the new system. But if this were like the next generation, like the opening, like this is our next core series game, I'd be pissed. I wouldn't get this game. I'll be honest. I'm still probably not going to get this game. It looks nice. It honestly doesn't look terrible, but it's just it's a toned down version of Gen 1 because you're not catching wild Pokemon in the way you normally. You're not battling wild Pokemon to catch them. You're just throwing the balls and things along those lines. So it doesn't really make me want to get the Switch. If anything, I'd probably wait until the next Pokemon generation game before I get a Switch, which is not until next year, so it's going to be time to save up a lot of money. So I can get a Switch and do that, and then get other games for the Switch. Because I'm like, why haven't I gotten a Switch? Because until another Pokemon gen. That's usually when I upgrade my systems. Like, okay, I've always been a big proponent of playing Pokemon. Love Pokemon since I was a kid. Love the games. But if I have to play the new games, I have to get a new system. So that's when I get the new systems and upgrade. I still have my Game Boy Advance, my Game Boy Advance SP. My DS is its shambles, but I still have that. And it still works. And I have my 3DS still, and I play that still. So, yeah, until that happens, I won't get that. And I know there's already a bunch of games on the Switch to play, but I'll just wait for that. And then a bunch of games will be discounted at that point, so it's a win-win. And we'll see what happens. Maybe I won't. Maybe I'll look at the new Pokemon game and be like, maybe not. But yeah, if this were the new main series game, I would not be interested. But on the grounds that this is kind of just the appetizer to the next generation game. This is more for younger audiences, which again, saying it out loud, I'm like, no, that doesn't make any sense because younger kids played the old games and they know how they've played them the way they worked. So I don't get it, but getting that it's designed for young audiences and stuff like that, I can kind of get behind it. I'm not liking everything they're doing, but I can get behind it. It looks, at the very minimum, it looks nice, looks interactive and fun to play. So there is that. But hey, what are your thoughts on Pokemon Let's Go Pikachu and Let's Go Eevee? If I were to get one, I'd actually probably get the Eevee one. For instance, and if my sister wanted to get one, I'd probably get her the Eevee one. I don't really have an intention right now of getting it. If I were to basically if I were to get one, I would get the Eevee, but right now it's not catching my personal interest. But I'll just wait until the next year. I can wait a year and a half. I'm not in any hurry. I've got more than enough stuff to keep me occupied till then. Anyway though, and I'll probably do a video when they show the new Pokemon. I'm probably not going to do like weekly video updates or anything on this game, but because it just no, not really. I have no interest in the game. It's not a main series game. Anyway, but that's my thoughts. What do you think on that? So thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed. Put your comments in the comments below. Like, comment, share, subscribe. As always, you want us to review something, put in the comments below. Let us know. We'll do a review of it at some point. Ideas for who would win, Star Wars, Superhero, Magic, what if, anything I do on this channel, put in the comments below. Let me know. I'll get to it at some point. So thanks for watching. Just want to make that quick video now that information got revealed. And I'll see you next time.